Yo, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Chris, and today I'm doing this look. Very clean, clear skin, just slightly sun-kissed with glowy neutral eyes. But look, the premiere is these dope lips right here. So if you guys are bold enough to rock it, let's keep watching for this tutorial. So of course, as you can see, my first eye is primed already. Put a little concealer on it. The first eyeshadow that I grabbed though is this camel shimmery shade that could be found in my Sephora Primal Instinct palette. It's a beautiful neutral palette, and it's, in my personal opinion, for only $25, I think it's definitely rivaling the Urban Decay Naked palettes. Oops, did I say that? Yes, I did, honey, and I own both of those palettes. It's really, really great palette. Beautiful shimmery colors, great color payoff. I mean, these are excellent. So next, I picked up a really, really kind of penny colored shimmery eyeshadow, and I applied that to the middle part of my eyelid space, right next to that inner corner eyeshadow space. And what we're doing is just doing a slight kind of transition of color from lightest to darkest. And I'm going to end off the eye space using a matte deep coffee brown eyeshadow. And you see I'm just packing it on. I'm using just a medium-sized eyeshadow brush. It's nothing too complicated with this. It's kind of like, I guess, eyeshadow application 101, just adding all the lighter shades to the inner corner and then just darkening it up and closing out the eye spaces at the eye space at the end. Now, I picked up a clean, fluffy blending brush just to blend out the harsh lines, because we want to have it a little bit more faded. It's not really dramatic, it's more subtle. And then I'm just going to get this medium brown shimmery eyeshadow to kind of help me blend that out. Now, you could use a similar eyeshadow like that first as a transition color, but it doesn't really matter. Like, the colors here are very, very muted. That's why I chose these tones. Just kind of like skin tone to the max, a little bit more shimmery. So you don't really have to do that much tweaking to the eyeshadow. It's really, really subtle, and that's pretty much it. So after I cleaned up that area, I went ahead and picked up a matte cream color, but it's a universal beige, so that's exactly why it's named that. And I just took it onto a fluffy blending brush just to pat it onto my brow bone area. It's not really offering me that much color, so it's perfectly fine. It's just something to kind of seal up the eyeshadow space and make everything kind of look clean. For the bottom, I know that you see the concealer that I'm using is really, really red. I didn't want to do like a really, really highlighting concealer, so I just used a red tone concealer that's a little bit darker than my skin color, and then I use a yellow base concealer that is my skin color to mix it together, because I just really wanted my skin to be even as opposed to like super highlighted under the eye space. It's really about clean, natural skin with this, so I really wasn't caring too much about how light the concealer was. I just wanted to take away the dark circles. And in this step, I'm just setting that area with not a translucent powder, but rather just a mineral base powder from Bare Minerals. It's warm beige. It's more like a translucent powder for me, and it offers kind of that extra coverage because it is the actual foundation. So for the liner and lashes, we're going to keep it kind of simple. I'm just going to go ahead and line my waterline using a gel liner. You can use a kohl pencil, whatever you are accustomed to with lining that area. And then I'm just going to do a small wing. It's not too dramatic. It really is to frame out the eyes and just kind of create a kind of slanted shape to it. Very sexy cat eye shape, because the eyes are not the star, but it does add a unique touch to the overall look. So just to clean up the under eye area, I just smudged a little bit of that matte brown eyeshadow right below the lower lash line. And then I popped on this amazing mascara that you can get from Colorful Online, and just coat those bad boys until its fullest potential. Whether you have little eyelashes, big eyelashes, full or sparse, use whatever mascara that works well with your eyelashes and rock it out. I'm going to go ahead and use some very natural falsies, but falsies all the same, and we're going to move on to the face. Now for the face, I already had my moisturizer and my primer applied. I'm going to use this cream-based foundation. I love Black Opal's foundation. They are thebomb.com. And now this color is slightly darker than my skin complexion. It's more of my summer shade, and it's what I use for a soft contour to my face. But I'm using this foundation to really create the definition and shape to my face that I desire. And I'm using a foundation brush because it allows, like, you know, a sheer coverage. I don't have to have a whole lot of product on there. Now what I'm tapping on the high planes of my cheek is a color that is from Kat Von D's line that you can find in Sephora, and it's her Tattoo Lock-It foundation. This is probably next to the darkest color that she has in her line, which sucks, but you know, it's perfect for a good transitional between the highlights and the lowlights of my face. As you see, I don't have that bright under eye area. It's more of just having a 3 or 2 dimensional face. It's not like super glamorous, but it's an even tone, even though there's highlights and lowlights to my face, and that pretty much completes my foundation. I'm just sweeping some translucent powder to lock everything in place and make sure that it's a nice, smooth, flat finish. And so, oh my God, this bronzer, you guys. This bronzer is an all-over warm glow bronzer slash blush from Pink Stiletto Cosmetics. It is amazing. I love this bronzer. I will even opt to use it as an all-over face powder to set my foundation. It's gorgeous. For the lips, okay, this is the fun part because this is the premiere part of the look, I'm sorry. And it's this Pink Stiletto Cosmetics lip whip. Now the lip whips are high pigment lip colors, jarred lip colors, and as you layer it and layer it, you get more intense product and color payoff, as you can see. But I noticed that Azaelia Banks, it had more of a burnt blackberry look as opposed to like a grape look. So I used this Passionate Plum pigment and mixed it in with my Pink Stiletto gloss. Oh my God. My lips still felt just as moisturizing. It didn't feel grainy with that pigment added. So that's a good tip for you guys. If you ever want to intensify the look of your lip color, go ahead and add a pigment and see what it does. As you can see, I love the way this looks and I'm rocking this out. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.